Here's a question, yeah? Because I'm a Muslim. You said to me, why do I come here? Yeah? So I come here because I have, God's sake, man, they can't afford all these mad words. I'm going to have 20 of these. By then I'm going to have 20 of them everywhere. So I came here because I came to Islam about 8-9 years ago. And I came to this park because I used to watch it on YouTube. And then when I came here, I saw people having discussions. And a lot of people were saying false things about Islam. And I thought, this is not right, so I would start correcting them. Then I realized maybe I'm natural, it comes natural to me, So from then, that day onwards, I've been coming here. And then I started my YouTube channel. So I have a lot of discussion with atheists, agnostics, Christians, Jews, Hindus. I just like to learn from people and learn from each other. Do you guys believe in a creator?
I personally don't.
Okay.
I think it's a tough question to ask. I think there's something. I don't know what there is.
Okay, agnostic, atheist.
I mean, I'm kind of the same as him. Yeah, I'm kind of the same as him.
Okay, check this out, yeah? You guys work together to produce something, which is a documentary. You have to come with the directing. You have to come, you make sure you edit it good, yeah? One special sound effects, one the whole shebang. You need to make sure the sound is on point.
I will.
Otherwise you're in trouble. We know we can see. Okay, so you see, when doing a documentary, all you guys play a role in that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So what we say as Muslims is that a higher being exists, yeah? Now I'm not going to go to Islam, put Islam to a side, put Christianity, all religions to a side, yeah? We believe that we are all dependent beings, yeah? We depend on water, food, well, the climate to be good as well, the sun is a good distance away, in order for our survival, right? So do you guys not think at one point that, look, how we are created, and our universe, and how our DNA works, that there must be some kind of a force. Like, let me speak to you because they're agnostic. Do you not think, hold on a second, there must be something behind this?
No, I do believe there is something, but I don't believe it's conceivable in the human mind particularly.
Okay.
And it's definitely not any kind of human figure. That maybe is. I don't believe they're conscious.
Okay, I agree with you. We as Muslims negate the notion that God or this higher being is a human.
Yeah.
Because if he was human, then he'd be dependent like us. What we say is that a necessary, independent, self-sufficient being has to exist for everything to make sense. Because we are independent, we're not self-sufficient, we rely on other things to survive. And we cannot have an infinite regress of dependent things because we never get point one, like to point A. For example, we have Google. Google relies on the internet for its existence. The internet relies on the computer or a laptop or our phones for its existence.
Yeah.
And that relies on battery or electric, etc. So the chain continues, but there has to be a point where it all stops. Which I give the analogy of, would we ever have sea and all the animals, the creatures in the sea without a seabed? The seabed is the higher intelligence, which I said is necessary, self-sufficient, and independent. And everything falls back on that, because if we don't have a seabed, we'll never have sea and all the creatures in it. So the seabed is where it all falls back to. Now, you said about something about you don't believe it's conscious. We believe if there is a independent, self-sufficient, necessary being, he must have a will for us to come to be. He must have knowledge. Because those are attributes. For example, when I show you a picture...
That's where I differ.
Okay. Can I tell you... Okay. We look at this image, yeah? And we know that there is a designer behind it. Why? By just looking at the image, I can tell you a few attributes about the designer. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's the same thing. We look at our creation and we say, look, there's knowledge. If there's knowledge, there has to be the one who gives knowledge. You get what I'm trying to say? So in a nutshell, look, I don't want to go and give you guys a boring story. You came here for a documentary. But that's just in a nutshell. Let me just give you guys some material, maybe. Maybe this one. For you. Love of God for you. We had one book, okay. I'll give this one for you. But what tips would you give me? But you guys said you're new, innit?
Yeah, we're
new. Okay. Alright, no problem. When will the documentary come out?
End of January.
My marriage documentary?
Yeah.
It's supposed to come out 7 years ago.
7 years?
7 years ago. And that's why when people are watching, they're going to be laughing their head off. Because when you go into my YouTube channel and go in the comment section, the first thing that you see is, when is the marriage documentary coming out? And every year I go, it's coming out in 2 weeks. And you get people who are coming like, oh man, how long is it going to be? But anyways.
Have you started putting it together yet?
You know what? Look, I have. I went through the first draft with a team, and they were like, look, I need some work. So it's a docudrama now. So what it is, there's certain parts that need reenactment. So what we're doing is now we're combining it with the docudrama. So what we're doing is we show real life scenarios that happened by again actors and stuff like that, etc. So that's what the stage we're at. But I'm looking at some videos where and what I found really interesting in psychology as well is that when you watch these movies, there's a villain, and you actually hate the villain in real life. And I thought to myself, why doesn't our brain register and say, okay, that's an actor? It's strange, isn't it? That's why I found acting and reenactment is actually very powerful because people really connect with it. So yeah, that's why I'm working on. But
This is our DOP.
Yes.
oh, here's the main man. Is this the funder, the multimillionaire?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Okay, how you doing, Jessica? You're right. Okay, so you are the. What's your job?
Director of photography.
Oh, photography. Okay, all right. Okay, that's
In
good.
case you couldn't tell.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that there. How did I miss that? Okay, that's nice. So what camera is this? Oh, he's got the same. Jabby, look, it's the same as yours. Is that the same as yours? You know he brought his camera, yeah? It's big. So anytime he puts it here, people get scared to talk to us because it bloody looks massive, yeah? But yeah, that's good, man. I'm really happy for you guys. I'm looking forward to the documentary.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. All the best. If you have any questions, we're here. Thank you. All the best. Take care. Thank you. Okay, guys. So just to make a bit of a clarification there. No offense. I didn't know it was a female, so I shook her hand. But I didn't know it was I didn't know. So obviously, I hope that's clear. I asked, is it Jessica? Is it Jessica? Did you say her name is Jessica? Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't know. But anyways, that's just a clarification.
This is like a press conference.
Yeah, something like that. So guys, we are. I'm gonna build building. Vote for me. Vote for me, please.
You are
Hello, how you doing? What's your name? Jessica.
show me one day.
You know what?
Show me one day in the Quran where Allah forbids statues.
How you doing?
Allah is number one. Build this statue for Suleiman.
Yeah, I've been busy. I'll just come here with you. Maybe a week. You're doing a video. Maybe a week. Go and check it out.
I'm just telling you, like, after he went, everyone started giving you.
Yeah, everyone was like.